Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to we found the cheapest homes in Houston, Texas. Now in the thumbnail it showed this home, I think, and in the caption or whatever it was 137 grand, which that sort of price for a home in general is crazy. Now the home looked small, and in the UK you don't really find homes that are, well, you do, like the average UK home is small, but you don't find homes that are small and purpose built to just have, like, I guess 2 to 3 people max. But I mean, the average UK home is small anyway. But our sort of comparable thing to this would be like a studio flat or just a small apartment, because we don't really have the space, obviously, to build loads of homes that are small. Because I mean, I guess the land's just, it wouldn't make sense to use the land to create such small homes. It would make sense to have apartment blocks where you can have small apartments within that. But this is quite cool because you get the freedom of having your own home, but you obviously pay a lot lower because of the smaller space and all the different sort of things, I guess, around that. But this is in Houston, Texas, and that price alone is crazy. I mean, that price in the UK, just £137,000, which is actually more than dollars, would be ridiculous. But for the US in a major city like this, I can't even really understand how this is possible. Obviously, the US homes, I guess, cost a lot less to make because it's a lot of it's wood and stuff. I feel like UK homes are probably built to last, and in terms of lasting, that also adds and builds up the price. Could be wrong though. Maybe the US builds do actually withstand a lot more than I can imagine. But for this price range, I mean, this is crazy. I don't really understand how it's really possible to sell it for this, but I guess they're just looking to get small amounts of profit and just get loads of people homes. That's maybe just the goal. Maybe, I mean, profit's always the goal, but I guess the sole purpose realistically is just to get as many homes out as possible so people can live in certain places and also buy places for a lot cheaper and just own a house, no matter how small it is. But we're going to check this out and see. Hopefully going to enjoy, and let's jump into this.
You can buy this exact home right here today for $137,000.
So there's a whole neighborhood then. It's not just one, there's just loads of them. Okay.
And even the most expensive home in this neighborhood, we're going to get you in here in just a second, is only $207,000.
Wow.
You can see why almost every single home on this street is sold. They have sold 25 homes in this neighborhood last week alone. And the reason is because you can't find new construction homes at these prices anywhere else. In fact, we just ran the payments on this exact home, and they come out to $1,100 per month. That's
to buy a house. Wow. God damn, that is crazy.
Cheaper than renting an apartment, and you get to actually own the home. And home prices, if you haven't noticed, they are going up here in the Houston area. We've got hundreds and thousands of people moving here every single day. So if you're looking to own a brand new construction home without breaking the bank, this is going to be as cheap as it could possibly get. And they really have options out here for everyone. This one's on the smaller side at $137,000, but we're also going to be showing you one right over there for $153,000. But first, I want to start with their big boy. I want to show you their largest home starting at $207,000. This is going to be their biggest floor plan. This is actually a 3-bedroom, 2-story.
So this is 200 grand, just over. So like £180,000. And this is probably the same size or even a little bit bigger than the average UK home. I mean, width-wise, it looks like it's a little bit bigger. But I don't know how I could describe it because obviously we've not looked inside. UK homes tend to be quite long, I think. I mean, I'm judging that off what I know. I'm just always comparing it to my family home. It was a thin home and just went quite far back, but not that far back. But we're going to see. It looks wider than my family home, that's for sure.
Home, and what I love is it's actually got a cute little covered front porch. These homes are turnkey. They come with fridge, washer, dryer, which even builders in the $500,000-$600,000 range don't always come with a full appliance package. So they took out all of the kinks that would keep you from being able to buy a turnkey home at such low prices. Now, as I mentioned, this one's being offered at $207,000, and this is the most expensive home that they're going to offer out here. And listen, before we show you inside of these, if you don't already know, my name's Kyler Ferris, and we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you.
Is he shouting himself out? Go on, baby.
Priced homes. Now, come on in, and I think you'll be...
Already you got a massive open plan, and you've got a damn island as well. I guess just the US, it's just the norm to have an island, unless maybe you live in like an apartment maybe, or like within like a major city where it's really pricey to live somewhere. But damn, already you got a damn island, and yeah, it's fully like microwave oven, got a massive fridge.
Pleasantly surprised at how open this home actually is. This is a plenty good sized living room, and you have luxury vinyl plank right here on the floors. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door up for us so we can not mess up our audio for you guys. So it's got this nice big 2-story open living room. It gets a lot of natural light. You get some big open windows up there. You've got your ceiling fan cooling it off as it gets hotter here in the summer. I like this. You've got an extra little cubby underneath the stairs, a little bit of extra storage. But check this out. I mean, these are nice finishes that you might not expect to be in that $137,000 to $207,000 price point. So this is real granite countertops. You've got the white, more modern shaker cabinets. And as I mentioned, this home comes with appliances. And so you're gonna get a stainless steel fridge. You're gonna get a brand new cooktop. Got a pretty good sized pantry too. Cornered pantry, plenty of room for.
You got that's a big pantry as well. I mean, I don't actually know if it's big. For me, it looks big, but I think pantries are generally just quite big anyway. You got a pantry with this as well. So it's not like they've just sort of had to scrape for space. They've got extra space for these things that I guess you'd find in other US homes that cost 400, 500 grand. Like, I'm gonna assume in every sort of US home, bar, again, when you're like within the city, because the cost is probably so much and a lot of people won't be able to afford that, or apartments, some apartments I guess, you won't find this, but every other sort of house you can live in, you're gonna have a pantry, because this is a 200 grand home where there's one. Fair enough. That is what. Also, I know this is a bit random, but what is the point for this little bit of granite here? Like, what? I guess like maybe like a coffee machine or something. You probably store something. There's 2 plugs there, so I assume you can put stuff there. Got to make the most of your space. I don't know why this wasn't just put to the side, but maybe there's some sort of hazards or something.
For your groceries, pretty good sized sink, and really like these massive pullouts over here. Now underneath the stairs, you've got extra little space here for your full size.
Oh, you got a dryer and a washer. Flip it out. They have really stacked it out. I mean, fair enough.
As washer and dryer, so you got your stackables, and once again, to come with washer dryer turnkey, you can move in day one. You've got everything that you need here. You actually have this little side door. This goes out to your yard. Now, I will say this: not all yards come fenced. You'll see if you qualify, and as long as you qualify.
So, which home is it this one? I think it's this one. So the back. Oh, so it's here. The door's just behind this bit. So I mean, obviously, you don't get much space, but in terms of like the distance to the fence, but it goes all the way around. So you've got a lot of stuff to play around with, and you've got a garden. That's just the thing. You've got a garden. You just got somewhere to chill. I mean, people look past that, and I do miss having a garden myself. But it's just got a bit of like an area where you can just chill outside and just have privacy. And yeah, it just go. I like how they've done it. They've made it go all the way around so they can make the most of the space.
Qualify, they'll go.
That wouldn't be in the UK for sure. In the UK, you'd have the back door like at the back here, and the fence would probably just. It wouldn't go round. It would sort of just be the back of the house. It'd usually go further back, but wouldn't go around like this. But that's cool, man. And you can see this house here has a lot more space as well. So it just depends where you move.
Put a fence in for you, but then you need to get out here and mow. You can see though that you get this nice lush St. Augustine grass. So if you do have pets, you're gonna be perfect for your pets out here, have a yard, or let your kids come out here and play. But they also have a park here in the neighborhood, so you don't have to use your backyard to let the kids out and let them have a good time. Now this is the master bedroom, and this thing is pretty long. It's not the widest.
Oh, the master bedroom's downstairs. Okay.
Room I've ever seen, but it's actually very, very long. And so you'd have plenty of room to put, I mean, really, you could fit a king size bed here, but you have room to wall it off right here. And then you'll still have plenty of room over in this area for full size dresser or a little seating area. Now coming in here, they've got the granite in the bathroom as well.
So they got an ensuite.
Well, it is a single vanity. They got the drop-in porcelain sink, but you've got your shower tub combo. They carried the luxury vinyl plank into this room. But what I want you to check out is where you're standing, which is in the master closet. This thing is actually
got a
bigger.
closet. So they got a pantry, they got a closet, a walk-in closet. Fair enough, man. I mean, the room looked relatively thin. Again, it was long. But if you've got this stuff additional, fair enough. I mean, I don't know what I'd prefer. Would you prefer just to have a room that's a bit bigger, because obviously this closet's taking up a bit of space? So having that as an addition to the bedroom size, or just have it how it is here. I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter because you've got a walk-in closet and it is still more or less part of your bedroom. But damn, bro, they really do have all the things that you just have. I guess you have in like an average US home.
Then a lot of closets that we see in some larger homes, even homes that are twice the size of this, usually don't get master closets much larger than the one that you see here. Now, because this one's not staged like the other ones we're gonna see, I wanna kind of show you what the layout here could look like. Now, you've got plenty of room in here. You could do a bunch of different configurations, but more than likely, I'd probably have some form of sofa along over here, a sectional here, and I'd probably mount my TV somewhere up over here, not directly next to the window. You could also corner it as well so that you really have kind of a dedicated living room space. The other option that would work really well, that would open up this place even more, would be to run a sectional and corner it off here, have your little coffee table over here, and then I would probably end up mounting a TV somewhere up over here along this wall. That's gonna open it up a lot more. Now, as far as dining goes, you've got a couple different options. You could actually run kind of an informal dining table right here. You could probably fit a 6-seater pretty easily. You'd still have room for your bar stools with the chairs pushed in, and then it really wouldn't overflow into the living room all that much. So I want you to see, even though this is a 1,200 plus square foot home, you actually have room for that kind of informal dining room. Now, as soon as we get to the top of the stairs, you have this open loft area here. It definitely kind of spills over.
I mean, they've taken a lot of space just to have like a hallway slash loft, which is, I guess, they're just making it more spacious, but I wonder why that is. Also, I wonder why they've kept it open here. Like, when they've got a house this size, I would assume you just make the most of the upstairs flooring. So you put it all the way across, but maybe people prefer this sort of style more. I'm not sure.
Down into the lower level, so it's very much connected.
Yeah, like there's a lot of wasted space here. You could have probably had like another room or just had more space or something, but who am I to say anything?
Have an additional closet over here, and then you've got your window. You get tons of natural light up here as well. This is gonna be your entrance into your attic, and then as you can see, you've got those upper windows. Now, this is gonna be the shared bathroom for the upstairs, full-size shower tub combo. Now, one thing you'll notice, they are marketing this as a 3-bedroom home, but what you'll notice is we had 1 bedroom downstairs, you've got 1 bedroom upstairs. Now, this is a really good sized room. Let me get the light in here for you.
Wait, so where's the 3 bedrooms then?
You got your closet, which has plenty of hanging space, but as we come back out here to the loft, you'll notice that they put this closet in here for a reason. They are counting this as a bedroom, which I know, it's kind of controversial, but for what it is, for the price, it's got a closet and it's got room.
Nah, come on, you can't be doing that. There's no one treating this as a bedroom. Maybe guests and stuff, but come on.
To fit an extra bedroom. So you could use it as...
If you wanted an extra bedroom, you should have moved this all across and just had another room. I don't really understand why. I mean, I guess the windows actually. No, but you can have a window in your bedroom. I don't know, that's a weird thing for them to do, but who am I to say anything? That's so cheeky though.
It's a 2-bedroom. If that's all that you need, a lot of people moving out here are buying this as a starter home, or they're single, or just a couple without kids.
Still good though, I can't lie.
You've got a kid's bedroom up here for the kids to share. You've got a loft kind of play area, and you've got the master downstairs. And so for $207,000 to get fridge, washer, dryer, blinds, a fenced-in yard, in a turnkey neighborhood with a park with a pretty reasonable tax rate, I would say you're doing pretty good. Now this one I'm excited about because it is staged. This is on the little bit smaller side. This is kind of one of their medium-sized homes.
So I guess staged means they've sort of fitted it out to be like how the home will sort of kind of like somewhat look if someone moves there. Okay, this will be cool to see. Like, I'm interested in seeing this as well.
Out here, and keep in mind, guys, these are really similar to the size of apartments. That's where we're getting these affordable price tags. But for people that want to own something and don't want to just throw that money away at rent every month, this really is a great option. You're going to see a lot of appreciation here in this area. And with payments as affordable as $1,100 a month, I can see why they're selling so many of these homes. So it's got this really cute front porch here as well. Again, they're calling this one a 2-bedroom. Really, it's a 1-bedroom with a loft, but I actually really like the layout on this one, probably the most. So as soon as you come inside, you're met with the staircase, but we're gonna head over this way. You've got the living room, and because it's staged, you can actually see, like I said, it's kind of...
Again, you pretty much got somewhat of an island here. I mean, this one doesn't really have the space for like a dining table, but I guess you just use this as the dining table. For a first home, this would be quality. And it seems cozy. Like, they've done a good job staging it, or whatever it's called.
It feels like an apartment. They've got their coffee table here. You got plenty of room to sit down. Exactly like I said over at the other house, I would probably mount my TV somewhere up over here. I'd probably just throw it on a swivel. You've got a plug down here. You could run it up and have no issues. But if you'll notice, if you look up, one of the things that really helps.
I'm so confused by the open plan like this. I don't know what the actual term is. Why are they having it open here? I guess there's some sort of building technique that just makes it seem bigger because it's more open for the living room. Maybe if it was all enclosed, it would feel smaller. So it just makes it feel like you've got a lot more space, pretty much. So I get that, but yeah, actually, I guess that is probably what it is. And then you've got the big windows, so it just adds more to that as well. But there's more rooms in the back as well. So I'm fascinated by what sort of storage. I guess maybe like a bathroom and stuff.
Helps with these things being so small is that they've got these big
through
tall
here.
ceilings, so they've got that upper window bringing light on into the house, and you actually have pretty good sized kitchen for this
Yeah,
home.
I mean, this is bigger than my kitchen, that's for sure. My kitchen is tiny compared to this.
Love that they have the peninsula that kind of connects the living room.
I'm on it. I'm like, if I could have this home in the UK, I'm getting this because the affordability is so good, and you get all this and it's yours. Like, it's all yours. I'm so jealous that we can't at least have these sort of options that you can at least choose whether you'd want to or not. I would love to have a house like this. It's cozy, you got a bedroom, like it's everything you need, man. And I mean, you got a garden as well. Like like I said, I would love to have a garden. I mean, I don't know if I said it in this video. I did actually record beforehand, and for the first 2 minutes, I realized, oh, I'm not recording. And I mentioned not having a garden and how I want one. So I don't know if that was mentioned in this one or when I recorded before and forgot to press record. So I had to restart. But, god damn, man. This is a really nice looking house.
Over to the kitchen, you're not gonna have any kind of dining area. You're just gonna use these countertops, but let's be honest, I live in a 3,600 square foot home and I still eat over here on my bar stools. So
he's flexing on us, fair enough.
You've got a pretty cool kitchen set up over here. I like the layout. Once again, coming with the appliances, turnkey. It's also coming with blinds. My house didn't even come with blinds when I bought it, so it is nice to have that. These usually cost a couple $1,000s after you move in, and so to be able to take out all of those hidden costs that you're hit with after you close on a home and package it all up into an affordable price is amazing.
Is that a dishwasher as well?
You got your sink over here, stainless steel sink, stainless steel dishwasher, and then they went with a different cabinet color over here. They went with more of like a matte gray, so very modern color palette. This is actually a different luxury vinyl plank. I really like this one. This one's got like more of a real wood look. And then right over here, you've got your laundry just off of the kitchen. Super convenient, full stackable. Just give you an idea of kind of the size. So there you go.
This is a real cultural difference between the UK and the US, because this sort of house size is comparable to UK homes, probably a little bit smaller. But even then, they choose to have the laundry just separated from the kitchen. But the UK, they just put it in the kitchen, like under the desk, like not the desk, the where you like cook your food and stuff. But the US, the cultural difference is no matter what, you're gonna have a separate area just to put your washing and stuff, which is very interesting because they just choose to have the space for that.
This is the real deal, and then you've got your pantry right over here. I kind of expected
pantry as well.
Linen closet, but it's a full-size pantry.
Damn.
Brooms, mops, food,
what the hell?
Whatever you name it, and then come back here. There is a bedroom here on this one on the first floor. So this is going to be the master bedroom. This looks to be a full-size bed. You could fit.
It's interesting how they choose to put the bedrooms downstairs.
Queen in here. A king might be pushing it, unless you got rid of this dresser. But you've got your dresser over here. You've got your closet.
Fair.
No light in the closet. It's a little dark. And then coming on over into here, you've got your bathroom.
You've got an ensuite in a one-bedroom house. Jeez.
It's got your granite countertops once again, and then it's got your shower tub combination. And then we're gonna head on upstairs to show you that other loft. Now, before we head upstairs, I really wanna tell you exactly where we are today. We're actually here in Conroe, Texas. We're over on the east side of Conroe, and this is really where a lot of new development is taking.
Wait, so this isn't actually in Houston, it's like on the outskirts?
This is where you're gonna be able to find the most affordable housing products that we've seen anywhere in the entire Houston area. But what's so cool is Conroe is booming. You're about 10 minutes from the local grocery store right here in this community, and you're about 18 minutes from downtown Conroe. Downtown Conroe is being revitalized. It's got a really cool vibe. It's got bars, restaurants, even a little bit of nightlife, which is surprising for Conroe, and then Conroe is exploding. You've got tons of commercial shopping. You've got commercial shopping centers located all throughout the Conroe area, and so you really don't have to go into Houston for anything. You're just a 50.
So when it says Houston, Texas, in the US, when you're like sort of just living maybe like an hour away from the city, is that just considered part of the outer metro area? Is that how it is? Because it's a lot further than I initially thought. And if this was in the UK, because everything's so close together, this would be like a long distance to travel. Obviously, you're going to drive, so it's not too bad. And it is Houston, a major city. But I thought they were like just sort of on the outskirts, but then that would be too good to be true realistically. Price wise, that would be too good to be true. Way too good.
15-20 minute drive over into Conroe for literally all of your shopping needs. You even have Lake Conroe over on the west side of town. It's about a 25-30 minute drive from where we're at right now. And if you do need to commute in and out of Houston, you actually have a couple of different options being here in this location. We're actually far enough east where you're about equidistant between I-45 and Highway 59-69. And so if there is any traffic, depending on where you're commuting here in the city, you're gonna have options on two of the major thoroughfares that will take you down into the Houston area. And another thing that we're finding that clients absolutely love about this neighborhood is it is part of Conroe ISD. So this neighborhood is zoned to Caney Creek High School, and because of all the growth that's going on over here, there's rezoning taking place. And so what that means is that with more people moving over to this area, there's more funding for the schools, which means the schools should continue to improve here in the next couple of years. And here's the crazy part here in this community. They actually only have 40 homes left for sale because they're selling them so quickly. But here's the good news. They're actually about to open a brand new community located just up the road in Willis, just north of Conroe, in another fantastic location. So if you fall in love with what you see today, do not worry, there are plenty of similar options for you. Now, before we head upstairs, one thing that I missed, I wanted to show you, if you're a pet lover, you got those furry friends, this is the perfect little nook. I love that the stagers did this. This is very smart. That would be the perfect place. You could even throw in like a baby gate right here and have kind of like a built-in kennel for your dogs whenever you are away during the day. Now, if you work from home, the stagers nailed this. They got the perfect setup upstairs if you did need a home office. Now, they have the loft set up as an office. So if you are working,
yeah, you got an open plan office, to be fair. So it is like, I'm not gonna say it's 2 bedrooms. I'm not saying that, but it's a space to do something with, which is always a positive.
From home, it's got that perfect setup. You've got the natural light coming through here. Got a desk, plenty of room to get whatever kind of work done that you needed. But you could also use this as a secondary living room, playroom here on the second level, or they actually have it set up as a secondary bedroom, so you could easily come in and wall this off if you needed to. I did ask the salesperson, I asked him if they ever enclosed that. He said they have on a few of their floor plans, but you have a full bathroom right here.
So there's still 2 bathrooms as well. That is mad. Even in the smallest US homes, you've got pantries, you got more than 1 bathroom. You got islands, like you just, it doesn't matter what, you still make the most of the space you have.
Here on the second floor, so matching those cabinets, got the same granite countertops with the drop-in porcelain sinks. They've got it decorated nice, and you've got the shower tub combo. So you actually have a restroom on this floor plan on the first floor as well as the second floor. Now, last but certainly not least, this exact home is for sale right now for $137,000, and yet.
So 137. So this is probably like 125. So I got a hiccup. £125,000. Around that sort of price. I think maybe a little bit cheaper.
Yes, it still comes with this really cute front porch, but as soon as you come inside, you are greeted with this nice downstairs living room.
So it's pretty much the same.
It is staged, and you can see how it is intended to be set up. So you can kind of corner it, exactly what we were talking over at the first house. You could actually even have a bigger sectional in here, get rid of that nightstand, and have plenty of room to seat the family, and you still have that nice 2-story open living area here. Plenty of room to mount a TV. They decided to put this kind of nice, I don't know what you call this to be honest, but right over here at the front entry. And then you've got your kitchen peninsula, very similar to what we just saw. The difference with this floor plan is
there's no fridge.
Doesn't have a downstairs bedroom, which actually kind of opens it up down here, gives it a little bit more room. This is where you're gonna have your stackable washer and dryer right here down on the first floor, and then this is your pantry.
Still got a pantry, bro.
Pretty good size too.
That is
and then
good
this
size.
one is going to come with your stainless steel appliances
Where's the fridge?
as well. They're just not currently
I guess the fridge would go here, wouldn't it? Although there's a light switch there. Where would the fridge go?
in here. Now, what I do like is that this is a sink with no divider. So this is actually a really massive deep sink. You got your window to look out to get you some light.
I think I like this one more than the one we just saw, but I'm just wondering where the fridge would go.
This is going to connect you over through into the backyard, and check out this view. There are some lots out here with some pretty decent sizes. So as you can see, you've
That
got
is
plenty
big.
of room out there.
This one is better than the one we just seen. I'm not even going to lie. Especially as the bedroom's going to be upstairs. Hopefully it's not an open... I think it's going to be an open bedroom though, isn't it? God damn it, they should just enclose it. I guess if it's just you and your partner, it doesn't matter that much, but...
So if you are looking for a yard, not all of them out here are massive, but there are still a handful left that are going to be decent size. So if you do have those pets, or you want your kids to have a place to play that is private, you're going to be able to get that option. Now listen, I get it. You're probably wondering, at $137,000, what is the catch? Well, it's always size, and this is exactly what we're talking about. This particular unit's just over 700 square feet, and it is set up as a loft. So this is going to be the actual bedroom. Now, for some of you that are...
I don't get why they don't just put it all across. I'm probably pissing people off by saying that, but just put this all across. You've got a massive bedroom. And you can section it off as well. But who am I to say anything? Who am I to say anything? I mean, realistically, you have a bed here. If it's just you, or again, you or your partner, you're going to just use this area to sleep, really. It doesn't really matter that much, especially for your first home that you're going to own. Again, you're going to own it.
Are open-minded, it's kind of cool. It's open air, you've got great views out there, you get a lot of good natural light, and you even have your own full bathroom right up here with granite countertops and a full shower tub combination. But this isn't going to work for everyone, and so I definitely want you to let me know in the comments below, which option would you pick? Are you going to go with the least expensive
I was really saying the least expensive until the bedroom. I mean, if it's just me and my girlfriend, I'm still saying it's fine. You know what? It's still fine for me, but I mean, does it matter that much? You're just buying it to live in and just to be comfortable, aren't you? I wouldn't actually mind it. I'm taking it back. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I would need like office space. Obviously, I'm now pitching as if this is ever going to happen. I would need office space, so it probably wouldn't be possible. But say I was working or whatever, and you drive home to this place, perfect.
Option, which is this one at $137,000,
Price
or
as
would
well.
you opt for option one, which is that bigger 3-bedroom option at $207,000, or maybe you're somewhere right in the middle at $153,000 for that 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom plus a loft that we just came out of. Now listen, these aren't for everybody, and so if these aren't for you, I think I might have one more option for you. Now, as most of you probably know by now, we cover every single neighborhood in all of Houston, and we don't discriminate. We go from the least expensive...
Oh, is he just shouting out another video? Fair enough. I mean, this is a really cool video, honestly. I found it really interesting seeing this because this is something that you just wouldn't find in the UK no matter what. It's just not even a possibility. So to have this as an option in the US is pretty cool. And you do get a really good bang for your buck. It's hot as hell in Houston. There should be more trees. There was loads of trees. But it was literally surrounded by trees. The whole environment is literally in an area where there's trees. What do you mean? Look. I mean, I guess just for shade for where you are. Fair enough. Fake grass, fake walls look like movie set house. Look, you're not going to get the best possible home for this type of price. Just having this as an option is a positive, honestly. I mean, for me, look, it looks a little bit scary, some parts of it. Like, it just like, I guess, your sort of typical US suburb, but like it's very green. Like, it is very green, which I don't know why that's not actually seen as a negative, but it's just, let me just go back to the picture of it. Let me go here. It's very green. I mean, obviously this hasn't even been planted yet, but I would move here. If this is an option for me, man, in this price range, I'm moving here no matter what. You take the good and the bad, man, and there's a lot more good for me than bad. So I think this is cool. And again, like I said 5 times, I wish this was an option for people in the UK. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. And until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.